Alright, so Black Panther's next. By far one of the easiest ones. Um, you don't really. 41 seconds, quick. Wolverine. Yeah, you don't really get caught by him that much. If you do, you're unlucky to lose. Um, if you've got a bit of willpower as well, if he bleeds you, it's not the end of the world. That was a bit risky starting that way. And again. Yeah, and his specials are so easy to avoid. So, I mean, if I can regenerate back to full health here, it won't be long before he's dead. I mean, look at that, I stacked 7 bleed on him just there. But that one is by far one of the easiest specials to avoid, and this one as well. So you got literally nothing to worry about with Black Panther. He just keeps doing his specials over and over again. I'm going to regen back to full health, use this third special, and then just destroy him with second specials and critical hits. As you can see, it's not a difficult one at all. Staring me down then. But yeah, nearly back at full health now. I think 1 or 2 more regens and I'll use that third special. It's quite trippy, you know, because I'm recording it through my laptop in the background, so I'm playing on the tablet, but I can also see the delayed part in the background as well, which is quite funny. Not that you need to know, that's a bit of useless information for you, but back at full health, may as well use it. Yeah, and then you can just concentrate on absolutely rinsing him, because he's so easy. I'm surprised he was put in around the Legends, to be honest. There's so many other people. Well, to be fair, like there's so many other people you could put in there now. Like Black Widow would be an absolute nightmare in the realm, especially if they put 100% on her special ability, like they do if you fully dupe her, because you won't be able to parry her, and that just makes her an absolute nightmare. You won't be able to parry her. Her crit rate is ridiculous. If she catches you with anything, you're pretty much gonna die. And she auto evades. Like she's almost the perfect champion for the computer to have, because other than auto evade and immune to parry, there's nothing in the game that can really stop you beating a computer AI. Apart from like your own inability, really. But that auto evade's a nightmare. Dupe Spider-Man's an absolute fucker for it, and Ultron as well. Because in the Alliance quest, obviously, if you get caught by that auto evade in against Ultron, 3 or 4 hits and you're toast. So it's always nice to use Wolverine, especially obviously in this one. It's like crazy easy because he's got a class boost, he's got a class bonus even. Black Panther bleeds as well, so and his specials are easy to avoid. So this is like the perfect fight for Wolverine. Really, you'd be stupid to bring anyone else into this fight, unless, of course, you don't have a Wolverine, and then it's pretty impossible to bring him in. 5 critical hits. God of when that happens. Yeah, as well. Like if you're not the best at parrying, it's not the end of the world. You can change up your tactics. It's hard for me to change, but I'll try and show you a different way of fighting if I can. And that's what happens when I try and show a different way of fighting. But you just try and bait them into using their strong attack. Block. It's more, yeah. So instead of trying to parry all the time, you just block more. And then they'll use their specials still. The problem, the habit I've got into the habit of blocking and then swiping back. But that's this tactic I'm using now is the tactic you would use. Oh, fuck's sake. You would use if you didn't parry very well. So yeah, so if you just, yeah, he's using specials. I'll try not to parry for the rest of this fight. See how that does for me. Might take a little bit more concentration. You just got to wait for your moments a little bit more. It's a little bit harder, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, you can still, every time he gets a special, you can just get him done with that. But yeah, I'll choose this fight to bring a different method to you because it's the easiest fight really. So don't be afraid to hit his block either. You just got to wait for that. Like it's exactly the same. I mean, it's a little more difficult, but it's how I used to fight. You just forget how to do it because you don't need to use it for that long. It's just not as easy, like because you get so used to a certain style of fighting, it becomes the norm. Whereas blocking and and attacking that way just doesn't feel right anymore. It's all about the parry now. It's all about the parry and the evade. But yeah, so I didn't parry for the rest of that fight when I said I wasn't going to. So that's the different style of fighting you can implement. But yeah, anyway, let's save that one. That was only 6.5 minutes, I think. So